So there's a question here, which I think we'll pick up in next webinar, because we do go into this in a lot of detail. But this whole idea of how to stand out in the recruitment process, we have a whole course on how to write a CV. And in that course, Tracy, you provide a CV template, and we offer that as an assignment to complete your CV in that template, send it back to us. We might be able to give you some feedback on that, but it helps you take action. It helps you produce a CV that's got a very good chance of being read and of standing out, simply because you've had the experience and you provided that template, and you teach people how to write a CV in that course. So Tracy, without answering this question, unless there are one or two tips you'd like to give now, let's just talk about the next follow-up webinar that we'll have, which will cover a little bit more the sort of earlier stage of workplace readiness, such as getting your CV ready.
Okay, so in actual fact, what I'm going to do is jump to Oratile's question, because it's a good one. And then I'm going to speak about CVs, just a general thought that I have to wrap. So in the case of your studies, including workplace readiness, there's a point to which a lecturer is going to be imparting technical skills and at the same time be able to ensure that you're ready to be in the workplace in every sense of the word, realistically. And there are quite a few professors. I saw Professor Aronson was on earlier from UWC. He's very active at getting people like me to chat to students, to help them with whether it's CVs or how to do the job search or how to negotiate an offer. But otherwise, the career centers are good at that. And if they don't offer it, it's okay to go and ask. So go and say to them, I would love, is there any chance that you guys could run? Those guys in the career centers are skilled enough to do this themselves with you. Say, would you be able to run 2 or 3 workshops dealing with, whether it's office politics or whether it's, communication skills or dealing with, resolution of conflict or, all of those things. Ask them to help you. So the other thing is there are, if you do some research, there are some YouTube videos that talk about the sort of 8 to 10 different skills that you need in order to be workplace ready. So it's quite nice to read up on that and to think about it and see where, it's just where you guys are young, you're starting out. People are not expecting you to be perfect by any means. I'm 22 years in and I still make mistakes in the office, or, I still drop balls and I still say things I shouldn't say, or come across intolerant at times. We're human beings. But this is just a really nice guideline of the sort of things that will make you be a good team member to have on a team. And then in terms of the CVs, yes, we can talk about CVs again. What I will say is I find most of my coaching clients come to me saying, I need help with my CV. Most. And I look at their CVs and their CVs aren't the problem. The CVs only tell a part of, remember I said that earlier, they only tell a part of your story. There's so much else. It's often the way in which people are applying or the things that they're not doing that is meaning that they're not getting the job. So the CV, pretty much always I'll say I don't do CVs for people. I just don't. There's loads of templates and things like that are available. But what I say is let's look at what you're doing with your CV, where you're sending it, how you're sending it, how are you following up, that's really the key when it comes to securing the job. The CV is only part of that.
Great. Thank you, Tracy. And I've just put the link to the YouTube channel where you can subscribe and get access to all the webinars and top tips and coaching videos that Tracy and I have sort of spent a lot of time and effort on over the past couple of years. And if you just browse through the YouTube channel, I think, Tracy, as you were saying, the tips and the value and the advice that you'll get on things like workplace readiness and CVs and interviews will be absolutely incredible for everybody.